Hi, my name is Nicolai, and welcome to the process on how a bill becomes a law. We're here at Valley Christian High School, where students and many other schools across the nation are involved in the bill, how Every Students Succeeds Act. This bill was passed with the 114th Congress in April 30th, 2015. Now I'm here with the man who invented this entire act itself, Lamar Alexander. So Lamar, how's it going?
Good.
Can you explain how you had the idea for the bill?
Well, yes, it was one day when I was driving past Valley Christian High School to go home. I started thinking, deeply reflective about my experiences in high school. I remember how many opportunities I missed because of the lack of resources in my school. I wanted to change this as I got older for future generations, and this led me to the Every Student Succeeds Act.
So Lamar, what does this bill actually do?
Well, it helps funding by expanding state responsibilities over schools.
Cool, thanks a lot.
Man, it's gonna take a long time to give this idea to the representative. Yes, I'm finally done with this idea. Now I can give this to the representatives. Mr. Representative, I just came up with an idea that I think it'd be great to become a law.
All right, I'll consider it, but first I gotta make sure it's valid. I will check and do some research, and then I'll put it in the hopper. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Think that's good? A hopper is a special box on the side of the clerk's desk.
Oh look, something in the hopper. Every Students Suceeds Act. I like that idea. I have to check this so I can present it to the House of Representatives for them to vote.
Huh, I wonder what's on our schedule this week. I guess I'll check the calendar. April 30th. Looks like the committee has to look at that bill. I wonder how that'll go. Okay guys, it's our job as the committee, the House Committee of Education and the Workforce. We have to figure out the bill is the Every Student Succeeds Act. Let's do our best to figure out how we feel about this bill.
Yay! Let's revise the bill so we can send it to the subcommittee.
Yes, let's debate on what we need to fix.
Yes, finally!
Woo!
Yes! Alright, you almost there?
Yeah, I just did sign my name right here. Done.
Yeah, awesome.
So, do we all like this bill?
I think so,
I think so.
We're good.
Now are we happy with this bill? Do we need to make any revisions?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, man.
Come on.
Yeah,
Stop.
are you serious?
We're done with it.
I thought we were done.
So now that we're done with the revised bill, let's go ahead and give it to the subcommittee.
Hello everyone. Thank you for coming to support this bill. We, the subcommittee, got something placed on the calendar. We have a bill from the House Committee and the Workforce. Let's bring it to the House floor.
Very rarely, but a junket can occur. A junket is when a representative travels to a state to get a better idea about what a bill is involved in. But this didn't happen.
Okay, now that we finally have a chance to get this public hearing going, let's see what you guys have to say in order to revise the bill further. Now, does anyone like to start? Alright, you first.
Right here. Well, I think all students should get them education so they can get them jobs. No?
I believe that students should graduate so they can be successful in the future.
How about you? Do you have anything to say?
I agree with him. I wish all students had more support.
Alright, thank you all for your opinions and ideas. We'll put this into consideration and by filling a report and revising it based on this public hearing. Thank you. I have a revised report of the public hearing to give back to you.
Thank you very much for the information in revising the bill at the public hearing. We'll decide what to do from here.
Thank you.
Hey guys, you thought I was gone, but your reporter Nicholas Goss is back again. Come with me. Now from this point, the House Committee of Education and the Workforce has 5 actions to choose from. First, they can vote and give a do pass recommendation, and it can go through to the next step. Second, they can refuse the report and do completely nothing with it. This is the most frequent and feared thing to completely get your bill shot down. The committee can also report the bill in amended form, meaning that they use other bills to meet an agreement and compromise. On top of that, they can also report the bill by the panel rewriting it. The last thing they can do, which is rare, but they can report the bill in an unfavorable recommendation and give it to the full House to shut the whole thing down entirely. In this case, with the Every Student Succeeds Act, it was a do pass.
We just got this bill back from the subcommittee, now we have to re-vote on this revised bill.
Oh, man.
Man, how many times are we going to do this? Are you kidding me?
I can't believe they marked this off.
Guys, let's just stop complaining. Let's just finish this.
Right, you're right.
Okay guys, who says yes to this bill?
I like that.
Since we are all done and the majority voted yes on this bill, let's file this to the House Rules Committee.
Hey, I need that for the House Rules Committee to decide if this, what bill is this again?
Every Students Succeeds Act.
Every Students Succeeds Act? I need to see if I can pass or deny this. I'll get back to you.
Here you go.
The House Rules has 13 members with 9 people from the majority party and 4 people from the minority party. This is where the bill is reported to decide if it's passed or denied. If it's denied, the bill is done. If it's passed, it goes to the House and it's assigned to their calendar.
And now the Republicans and Democrats debate based on their political views to get a better idea on how they can further amend this bill into a law.
I guess I'll go first. We're all people, and some people struggle more than others, meaning that we should all graduate no matter what our background is.
I oppose because while some people work harder for their education, some shouldn't just be let off the hook that easy.
I see what you mean, but that still doesn't take away the fact that there are some people in need in order to graduate and get a job.
Well, if you see nowadays, these millennials, they don't even pay attention in class, so why should they get easy access to graduation? Man, screw these kids.
Whoa!
Hey!
Can we just all agree that America and our generation need the education we had?
Yeah, I agree.
That's good.
I think we should go in the voting.
Okay, go to
All right.
voting.
Hey guys, I'm Nick's intern, but don't tell him. So after the debate, people will vote electronically or could do a voice vote. With this, each member of the House of Representatives will rise up and say A or nay. A.
Nay.
Hey.
A means they support the bill, while nay means they reject it. The representatives can also have a division vote where those who are in favor of the bill can stand and those who are against it can sit.
Hey, what are you doing here? Sorry, folks, that was my intern, but I'll continue on with the information that he said. 2 more ways to vote includes the teller vote. With the teller vote, members must pass between designated tellers. A teller is a man who stands on a one-side doorway curtain and listens to the representatives vote and marks them down. The last way and most used way to vote is the recorded vote. Representatives use an electronic voting machine to cast their vote. If the House decides to vote electronically first, then they do it primarily. In the Senate, they have the option to have a filibuster. A filibuster is a long talking session when they are against the bill. It delays the votes indefinitely and ends when the full 3/5 of the Senate has voted to end the filibuster. Then the Senate has 30 hours to make a decision. It's used when a senator is against the bill but doesn't have enough support. If the voting doesn't pass to end the filibuster, the bill is dropped. One way they can vote is by having a roll call. This is when the clerk
Trevor,
calls out
Texas?
each senator's names
Aye.
and they say their vote.
Jacob of California?
Nay.
Another way they can vote is to have a voice vote, which is the same as the House of Representatives. This is when the senators who agree with the bill all say A at the same time. Then there will
Those
be a
who are in
time
favor
when
of the bill
senators who
say
don't
A.
agree all say nay at the same time. The clerk
Those
will
who are
decide
in
the
favor
majority
say
in
nay.
his own judgment.
Nay.
The last way a Senate can vote is by having a division vote, like the voting in the House of Representatives. This is where the clerk confirms the votes in the voice call by having the senators in favor in the bill stand and those who don't sit.
Those in favor of the bill stand.
After the Senate passes the bill, they compare the bill to the House of Representatives and see that the bill is different. A conference committee will take place to fix this issue.
7 members of the Senate and the House of Representatives are coming together to form the conference committee. Here we can see them arguing, trying to reach a compromise. If they don't reach a compromise, the bill doesn't become a law. But if they do reach an agreement on Every Students Succeeds Act, it gets sent back to both groups to be voted on again. If both houses agree, it gets sent to the Oval Office.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling, cut the chatter.
When the bill reaches the Oval Office, the secretary marks the date and time when the president gets the bill. Then delivers the bill to the president with a list of pros and cons to help him make a decision for the bill. Here you go, Mr. President. Here's this bill for the Every Students Succeeds Act.
Oh, thank you for this information. It'll help me decide what to do with the bill. Now, I can do 3 things with this bill within 10 days. I can veto the bill, but Congress can override it if they have 2/3 of a vote. Or I can also pocket veto it and do completely nothing with the bill, and it will become a law unless Congress adjourns within the 10 days. I can also sign the bill and make sure it gets passed as a law. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. Guys, today, December 10th, 2015, is a great day because after a lot of consideration in all the subcommittees in both houses of Congress, I've decided to make this Every Student Succeeds Act pass as a law.
Let's go!
Well guys, thanks for following the steps on how a bill turns into a law. And in this case, the Every Student Succeed Act passed as an example. I hope anyone that is trying to turn a bill into a law can do what they did over the course of these months. Farewell.